Yesterday, my life flashed before my eyes. Traveling 95 South from Palm Beach Gardens at 8 a.m., very alert and careful, and the 6-lane highway. I was in the 3rd lane heading south when I heard a thump. Next thing I knew, a car was turned literally at 90 degrees coming right at me. With nowhere to go, the impact was hard, the airbag deployed immediately. I spun, was hit by another car, and then a third car. And then I hit straight on the cement border that was on the shoulder. The car flipped onto its left side. I could feel my body like being almost thrown out. And then it somehow righted and stopped. And I'm so grateful for the engineering of a Mercedes, because I saw my life flash before me, and that car 100% saved my life. This was a beautiful March day in Florida, and I was set off to visit a friend and have a great day. I want to give my thanks to the nurse who stopped and pulled off the side of the road and tried to call my king Dave and let him know, since my phone was lost in the car, everything was thrown all over. I went to get out and I couldn't move. I thought my back was broken. There was such a knife in my back on the right side. I want to be thankful to the SOS that came on in the Mercedes. Ma'am, you have to stop screaming. We need to know where your location is so we can send paramedics. My thanks go out to the paramedics who lifted me up out of the top of the car. For the first time in my life, I'm so modest. I had a dress on, and she promised to cover me. I felt the knife in my back. I thought my back was broken. I had just kissed Dave goodbye as he was sleeping when I left. And when the nurse called, he didn't pick up. I'm sure because he didn't recognize the number. So I kept asking the paramedics to find my phone, so I could call. I'm very grateful that the engineering of that Mercedes could right itself up. It was like a miracle that happened like that. I was wearing my necklace that has my daughter's name, Madison and Maggie, on it. And I'm so grateful I'm alive so that I can take care of them. They're only 15 and 22. They need their mother. So Dave's Mercedes saved my life. I went to get x-rays. I had a full body scan with and without contrast. I had 6 broken ribs, 4 herniated discs, a very bad shoulder burn. You'll see some of the rest of it. 2nd-degree burns up through my neck from the seatbelt. That also saved my life, so wear your seatbelts. Had injured my right knee, the inside medial collateral ligament, and sprained my left ankle. When the car went on 2 tires and it came back, it was that seatbelt that caught me from falling out of the car. Of course I had the top down. It was a beautiful day. I also want to give a shout out to the wonderful medical care at Palm Beach Gardens, especially for Drew and Derek. Morphine took the knife pain out of my back. I have a benchmark for pain. I've delivered a baby naturally. This was pain like I've never felt before. So here I am home alive, day 1, released from the hospital with a soft collar, just 4 herniated discs, no fractures in my neck. I asked for ice packs for my neck, my shoulder, my right knee, my left ankle, the bruises on my belly, my right hip, and I had a severe headache. The Percocet and Flexerol seemed to help, and they gave me Colace on top of it because Percocet tends to bind your innards. And I came home to all these wonderful medicines, anti-inflammatory ice, and my shaken king Dave, who thought I was killed when he got the message. So I'm home alive, day 2, after a horrendous accident. I slept 12 hours after my 3rd Percocet and ice, wearing the collar, and Dave's affection by my side. I also wrapped my ribs in about an 8-inch ace wrap. Dave wrapped my ribs twice around so that I have the support. So I kept worrying today was going to be the worst pain ever. Because usually the day after is when you start to really feel achy. I couldn't get out of bed, but Dave helped me up. And I had the collar on all night because as a physical therapist who was trained in acute care and sports medicine, it's very important to rest the joints that have been traumatized for a short period. And then I needed to start doing some range of motion so that I didn't get so stiff and adhered. And that's when I had the idea that I should make a YouTube. Because how many people come home from the hospital and have wonderful care, but you can't always remember you're on meds and morphine, what they told you to do. They gave you a great booklet of stuff to do, but you're so out of it and in shock, you don't always read the directions right. So I thought it's easier for somebody maybe just to look it up. Just had a severe accident. What do I do to minimize my whiplash injuries? Sleep with the collar on. Put ice on. 10 minutes. Make sure it's covered inside a pillowcase. Luckily, as a physical therapist, I had Brill, my own physical therapy company's ice packs in Dave's freezer so I could put around my neck, but I put it inside of a pillowcase so I don't get that cold frost on my skin. I can tolerate it for 10 to 15 minutes. When you wake up, I needed to start just dropping my head down gently and looking up gently. And it's a lot of pain to look up, and that's the 4 herniated disc. So I just do the movement slowly, and each time try to go a little further, just letting pain be my barrier, where to stop. You don't want to push through that pain at this acute stage. Acute stages, the first 72 hours are very critical. Things that you can do to really keep you from having long-term problems like arthritis and stenosis and discs that don't go back in. So as you can see as I'm doing this, I'm feeling everything pulling. I'm feeling pain in the center. But you've got to get the motion back gently. And I'm just going to do about one more of these, and then I'm going to change directions so that the body remembers how to move. Oh, it just cracked. And now I'm going to turn gently to one side, and then the other side, and then back again, and I feel all that pulling from this burn, and I have bruises all the way down across to my belly, including my belly. But thank God the CAT scan showed no internal injuries, no bleeding in my brain. It's a miracle. I've worked in brain trauma, I've worked with spinal cord. I'm very grateful I don't have either of those today. But I want to maximize my healing. I'm so strong. I want to stay strong and heal well. I want to show you what the car looked like. Took some pictures and printed them out in black and white. This first hit on the left front. I don't even know if you can make out what it is. It's so mangled. Shot after shot. It's our beloved little 2005 Mercedes convertible. I drove it so carefully. Dave loved his car, and so did I. So many good memories. But this thing took a beating and just protected me. It's just so amazing. Amazing. You can see all that. So, this is day 1 in the hospital. Oof. I'm a little loopy from the Percocet, but I try to get up and walk. That's what I look like, and that's what the bruising looked like. Pretty scary stuff for all my family, my friends, my daughters. So today, please buckle up. Kiss the people you love. Be grateful for every moment you have. You never know. There was nothing I did wrong. There was nothing I could have done. I went over my head 100 times. And to be hit 3 times and then go into a divider 4th time, it's really a miracle. So I'm just going to start to restore some of this motion. A little later I'm going to go get in the pool again. I know that's a luxury because we're down in Florida, we have that. But if you could do hot and then like a cold shower, like a hot tub and then a cold shower, that helps the body to heal. If you can soak in Epsom salts are great. When I came home, there's 2 things I use I use something on my face called Externa 27 from Revlon. Whatever you like to use for your face, take it and put it on that skin here, because that skin is as sensitive as your face, because that burn was, I thought I was on fire there. It was so bad. And then I use something else for joint pain called Emulate. It's emu oil, and I've talked about this before. You rub on your joints, put on my knee and my ankle, and on the ribs, and it really helps to get that inflammation down. So if you had this, just gently start moving in different directions. Start doing a little side bend. All of this hurts while I do it, but I'm just going very gently, very slowly, just to let my body know that yes, these tissues can expand again. They will heal. You are resilient. You are strong. You will recover. And you just keep working on that and let the body do what it naturally does. Take deep breaths in and let it out, because every cell in your body needs oxygen to recover. Breathe in, even though it hurts my ribs, it hurts my neck. And then I'm going to put some ice on my neck for a little bit, and then I'll put the collar over it as well later. And the anti-inflammatory of the ice. Actually, this is cooled down enough I can put it right on my skin. Ooh, that's exciting. And then this I'll put around to kind of help hold the ice in place. And then that feels good on this shoulder. I'll take my other ice pack and put it over here. Alright, thank you. I hope this helps somebody. And please, for those of you getting brand new cars, I was hit by a 2017 sports car. Learn how to handle your car. Drive a little slower, okay? Because you never know what's coming down a highway, especially with trucks and treads coming off. Be safe. Drive safely. Be alert.